Y'all are having a good, for me it's a Saturday morning. For some folks like Yahan, it's a Saturday afternoon. Alright, I'm trying to remember what I was doing here. I see. Cool. Okay.
I doubt anyone will miss this piece of junk. It looks like a sacred idol of some kind.
Hi, Kaihan. Hello. It is good morning for me. Good afternoon for you, of course. Kaihan is Yahan's daughter. Yahan is in Finland. Hey, Ramoak. How you doing? Good seeing you. Just curious what the old version of this looks like. Yeah, it kept it looking pretty close. I like that they let you check this out. Let me look at this idol I just picked up.
What a cheap piece of mass-produced tourist crap. On the bottom it says, made by Lemonhead.
Interesting.
Definitely the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
If there's anything I can do with the monkey head at the moment.
It looks like a sacred idol of some kind. It looks like a sacred idol of some kind.
I wonder if the letter is, yeah. The letter H is still visible on most of these. Oh, this idol is an earlier LucasArts adventure game, right? I forget the name of it. Is it like Attack of the Tentacle or something like that?
It looks like a sacred idol of some kind.
I can turn the game audio up a little bit. Let me know if that helps. You think it's a sacred idol? Yeah, right. Day of the Tentacle, that's what it is. I've played too few LucasArts games. The music in this part of the game is quite quiet, so let me know if you can hear Guybrush talk. Really the most important part here. Alright, well I know exactly what to do with the sacred idol. We gotta go give it to appease the cannibals. We left off. We're trying to get this banana picker for an old man on Monkey Island. We can't get it out of the cannibals' prison, and the cannibals want us to give them some kind of gift. We had to do a bunch of crazy nonsense in order to get that monkey on our side. Hey D-Rock, good morning. Next weekend, it's gonna have to be Silent Hill 2, huh, D-Rock?
This door appears to be locked.
Okay, I think I'm gonna prompt them to appear here, right? Yeah.
How you get out is almost as much of a mystery as why you keep coming back.
Raises a good
The
point.
real mystery is why he's not simmering with carrots right now.
Don't eat me. I'll give you anything.
Okay. We'll give you one more chance to trade something of yours for your freedom.
We should have something they'll like this time. Give idol to cannibals.
Hey, wow, this is impressive. Lemonhead, take a look at this.
Ooh, that's nice. And it says, made by Lemonhead, just like one of mine. We should take this to the Great Monkey.
Yes, I agree. We are very grateful to you for this fine gift. If there's anything you need on Monkey Island, just come see us.
Can you let me into the prison so I can get my banana picker? See if they'll do that. Yep, door's open now. Perfect. Alright, pick up banana picker. Roll on out. Problem is that thing is too huge that if you try to sneak out of the prison...
All I
Hey,
want is
it's
my
everybody.
banana picker back.
Yeah,
Will they
yeah.
give it to me? They want the monkey head key back first. Hey, thanks. I thought I'd never see this again.
Here, you can take this key to the monkey head back to the natives.
Okay. And don't worry, I won't use it or anything.
Alright, so we know exactly what to do next. That's exciting. We're gonna roll back to the beach. We're gonna go back to the monkey head, and we're gonna use our new key to go down below Monkey Island. Discover its secrets. Turns out this boat is super slow if you just like click immediately in front of you. Like you're just clicking repeatedly, but if you click all the way away where you want to go to, it goes quite a bit faster. Found that out the hard way the last time we were playing this. Let's see, what did this look like in the original? That's pretty close. I feel like the original graphics, it's usually easier to discern things from the environment than in the remake here. Private property.
Private property. Worshipping is permitted, but please do not enter the monkey head.
Nope, we're all on that.
G.P. LeChuck.
Chuck is the villain. Hey, newbie, good morning. Thank you, monkey. Holding that nose down. Alright, let's... Wait, this is the key? Okay.
Looks like a giant cotton swab.
Yeah, I put it in its nose, I guess.
There's no place to stick it in.
Be the ear. Nice. Yeah, it looks almost exactly the same. Cool. Hey, good morning, right, Coder. How you doing? All right. Inside the monkey head, more puzzles to come. There's a pretty huge spoiler, newbie. Alright. Original. I do like the original sprite graphics a lot.
I had a feeling that in hell, there would be mushrooms.
If I could get the voice acting in the original graphic style, I'd probably stay in there. You don't get any Rob Paulson. The music's slightly different too, which is interesting. Sure, none of these mushrooms are interactable, you know, before we leave. Doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing the icon in the bottom left corner highlight. Hey Ganymede, good morning. Look at. Whoa. Heart doing in here.
Gross.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Okay, can I walk around this area? I think I'm limited in where I can walk to from in here. Oh, there's another heart.
Yuck.
Push it?
Yeah, I'd rather not touch it.
I need to start pushing and
Yeah,
pulling
I'd rather
things
not
more
touch
often.
it.
Almost every time I've been stuck in this game, it's because I forgot that I have access to those commands. If you were playing this in the original version, not the enhanced version, it's difficult to forget that you can do that because it's here in the bottom left corner and that's how you're doing it all the time. So if you get stuck on an item, you just go try using it, try pushing it, try pulling it, and so on. But when you're in the enhanced mode, it's a keyboard press. You like press S to push, you press Y to pull.
Creepy.
You're gonna pick them up?
Yeah, I'd rather not touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not touch it.
Just out of curiosity, what items am I sitting on that might be different? You might need to use the cannonball, the skull, the gunpowder, the flint, the spyglass. Those are the things I'd really expect to end up having to use. Probably not any of the other stuff. Like the brochures are mostly just for story purposes. Technically we're scrolling part of the map here when we do that. Nothing especially new here. Looks like there's a winding cave system. Hey, good morning, Spiky. cool face.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Can't reach it.
I can't reach it.
What he says when he says.
I can't reach it.
Even that close, you can't reach it.
I can't reach it.
Okay, I might have seen this game before. I haven't seen right-click be super successful as far as getting me to exactly what I need it to do, newbie. I can try that, though, next time I get an item that requires pushing or pulling. This is a cute game. I think Kahan would like it. Should play more adventure games. Pick up the mushroom?
Yeah, I'd rather not touch it. Ugh, I hate mushrooms. Yeah, I'd rather not touch it.
Okay. Don't touch the mushroom. Probably wise. Cool monkey heads I can't do anything with yet. Alright, I don't think I want to go off to the side over here, right? We've seen these heads in several places.
Hellish.
Try using this skull with them. I don't think it's actually going to do anything.
That doesn't seem to work.
Now, when I go to use the skull, and it doesn't give me something to interact with, that tells me that the skull probably isn't something that I use with something on the screen. Have you ever played a... Ooh, it changed to hands. What's that all about? Oh, I guess whenever I scroll between maps, it changes. Have you played a LucasArts point-and-click adventure game before, newbie? They're quite self-aware about that. Specifically the ones that are written, like this one by Tim Schafer. They'll often make jokes on that. There's a pretty huge section that's poking fun at the fact that it's what you're supposed to do is cryptic. I look at it as like they like to give you what an obvious use for an item is. So, for example, you know, I haven't had a chance to use the spyglass yet. The obvious use of the spyglass is to go up on a vista and like look through it and check out the island. And you go do that, and he just looks through it. He doesn't actually show you the view, and he's like, "Oh, it's pretty." But what I'm eventually going to have to use it for is probably like beating somebody over the head. You know, something that's a little bit more non-intuitive. So it's kind of cool to give you this inventory of items and then have a funny way to use each of them, contrary to what you'd expect. Oh man, rocking eyeballs. Now I think I'm guessing that the appearance of heart, eyes, and hands should be giving me a tip as to which way to go. But I'm gonna keep just going into caves. We've seen the different, like, senses.
Ooh, how nauseating.
If I can give anything to the face. Probably not. None of these would really make sense to give to it. Yeah, Sierra was pretty bad about it, and it's actually often... LucasArts is joking on that, I would say.
Ooh, how nauseating.
If you've played Homestar Runner's joke on it, Peasant's Quest, this is kind of a parody of King's Quest and some of the other Sierra titles. It's pretty funny. Like, throw baby.
Nothing to look at here.
I don't think so.
Flint works best with things made of steel.
Wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah, I'd rather not touch it. That doesn't seem to work.
We don't even end up using that at all.
Yeah, I'd rather not touch it. Flint works best with things made of steel.
Could do a spark. Can I just do it from where I'm standing, I wonder? I probably have to put the cannonball. Okay, I can just set a spark anywhere, but I have to find a place where it would make sense to do that. We haven't found one yet. This looks like an interesting dead end, but I don't think it actually is where we're supposed to go. King's Quest you can lose in the first half hour and not find out until hours later? That's awful. Big nose, that's new.
I think I'm gonna be sick if I have to look at much more of this kind of stuff.
Okay, we're back to this guy.
I'd rather not touch it.
And Guybrush doesn't want to touch anything. Eyeballs. And try leaving and then coming back and seeing what happens. How do you end up losing it, Leon? That's another nice thing about this game and the other LucasArts adventure titles. Like, they're usually, you can't lose them. They'll do some like joke game over scenes. Like last time we played this, we like walked on the edge of a cliff and Guybrush fell to his death, and it popped up on the screen and said, "Hey, you died. Hopefully you made a save point." And then he like bounced off a rubber tree and landed back on the canyon top. And they're like, "Oh, never mind, you're fine." Just kind of making fun of the whole like adventure game that has a surprise game over screen that punishes you for not saving every couple seconds. All right, so whatever I need to do in there, it's easy to get lost inside the monkey head. That's part of the problem here. And I don't think I have what it takes to progress through it. I can check to see. That's helpful. Can the cannibals help me navigate through hell? Yeah, that sucks. So, like, I would say that most LucasArts adventure games are self-aware adventure games. They're after people have been making adventure games for a while, and we started to see what's frustrating and what's cool. It's sort of like how when we play Ogre Battle. Ogre Battle's an early era SRPG, so it's kind of before a lot of worthwhile game design lessons were learned. I think it's fun to go back to those games and see like what has changed since then. I think that game over screens are a bad idea. Game over screens that require you to reload a save at least.
Well, actually, there is something.
Tell us, what is it?
Looks like the link is being goofy, D-Rock. If you want to try whispering or emailing it to me, I got to dork around with getting the mumble permissions to work.
I'm looking for somebody.
Here? On Monkey Island?
We're the only people living on Monkey Island.
Well, the only civilized people.
It's okay, the people I'm looking for aren't living. Looking for 30 dead guys and 1 woman. They're all pretty good.
That's okay. The people I'm looking for aren't civilized.
Oh, yeah. Those guys.
Then you've seen the ghost pirate LeChuck and his cadaverous crew?
Got it. Thank you, D-Rock.
For months.
Zooming around here in that creepy ghost ship of theirs, wailing and moaning until all hours of the morning.
Scaring away all the cruise ship business?
Normally, when we have problems with the undead, we just cook up our standard potion of exorcism and be done with it.
Now, what's in your standard potion of exorcism?
What's in your standard potion of exorcism?
Well, the main ingredient of the potion is a very rare root. In fact, there's only one in existence.
We only use a little bit at a time, you see.
But LeChuck stole the whole thing.
So I need to play some other Tim Schafer games. Like, I played a little bit of Brutal Legend, which is pretty cool. Like, especially if you are familiar with, like, 80s metal history at all. Brutal Legend is pretty awesome. It's the Jack Black game. The thing is that they kind of pull a bait and switch on you, where you think that Brutal Legend is going to be like an action game, and it turns out it's an RTS about metal. We'll probably play that on stream at some point. I need to play Psychonauts. I hear Psychonauts is an amazing game from Tim Schafer also. He's one of the main writers of Secret of Monkey Island.
LeChuck came in here and stole your root? What a cad.
And I suppose stealing bananas is any better.
Heck yeah. Dork around.
Where is he hiding it?
It's my cleaner version of that,
He's in a
D-Rock.
place beneath this island. Somewhere in a huge system of catacombs. A hellish place filled with the wailing of tortured souls trapped forever in the rock, where the walls bleed and the air is thick with the rancid smell of pure evil.
Was that the
Tourists
hell we
used to
went
line up for hours to see it.
to? What happened? Health department shut you down?
What happened? Health department shut you down?
No, we lost the key.
It was stolen.
Well, we loaned it to a hermit who lives on the island.
And until that crusty old pantless weirdo brings it back, we're keeping his banana picker.
I'm off to find LeChuck and get the root.
Sorry, but it's just not that easy. Trying to find LeChuck could be very dangerous.
You'd never find your way through the catacombs without them.
Hey, Ixnay on the Edhay of the Navigator, nay.
Head of the
What?
alligator.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Do you have a way? Catacomb.
Ude uye avhe a apme ave atocombs k?
Ari say, oh no.
We could at least tell him what the head does.
Well, it's a navigating tool.
It's a head. It was once attached to a navigator.
I wonder if it's that skull we have.
We've kept it alive
Oh, never mind.
magically, so we could take advantage of its innate sense of direction. Getting through the catacombs without it is impossible.
Gotcha.
But it's our only one, so you can't have it.
I guess we have nothing to offer you.
After he gave us that nice idol, too.
Feel free to come to the Great Monkey and visit your idol anytime. So, anyway, Lemonhead, what was that you were saying about tropical oils?
Well,
Yeah, D-Rock, I feel like that's an important skill, especially in the modern era. It's no longer very important to be able to retain lots of facts because almost every fact is trivial to look it up, right? So the ability to dork around, to, you know, get on the internet and look up the solution to a problem that you might have, and if you get stuck, look up the solution to the problem you just found that got you stuck, and so on. It's a skill that we don't teach very often, but some people just kind of have a knack for. We know that the skull they have is being kept magically alive. It's not this one.
What a cute little skull.
Talk to them again and see if they have anything new for me.
I think they're having a serious discussion.
I wonder where their head is, then.
And to think, I almost ended up like that.
Yeah. Resilience and
I don't want to get
patience.
any closer to that thing. It might be booby-trapped.
Where do you think they're stashing the head of the Navigator? Go try to talk to Herman, see if he has an idea. I don't think there's anything else on this side of the island. We've got some other items we can dork around with now. Alright, get out dodge, get back around to the beach. Probably not anything we can do in the monkey head proper. Hey Disco, how you doing? Probably nothing in the pond.
He doesn't look good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna check each of the areas we've already been to just to see if there's anybody new out
Boy,
here.
it sure is hot here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised that it's a fairly uncommon skill set. I'd like to live on Monkey Island. That seems nice. No internet, though. I told Andrea that my wife, I'll follow her wherever she wants to go, so long as I can have internet. I'll live in Antarctica, I don't care. Yeah, fiber line, and I'm good to go. Alright. Be the first one to sign up for that Wall-E apocalypse scenario
Boy, it
where
sure is hot here.
got all the like fat dudes driving around in perma cars with a jacked into the internet in front of them. All right, let's go Down to the different beaches, see if we can find Herman. I don't think there's anything in the crack, but I'll just double check. If I check all the areas and I haven't found anything, I'll press the hit button just in the interest of time. Don't need more bananas. I guess we could have used the banana picker to grab some more of those. I guess we could also try going back to the monkey statue and see if, like, they put the idol back and pick it up and give it to them again. That wouldn't surprise me if that's the solution. This game's pretty good about hints. Now, I was stuck here for a while. Ludefx actually helped me out, because on the enhanced version of the game, this looks completely inaccessible, but if you look at the old graphics, it looks like there's a more obvious path here that you can climb up, right? It was helpful sometimes to, if you're stuck, to check the original graphics. He's gone. Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy?
Hi! I'm not bothered a bit by the fact that you waltzed right into my home without bothering to knock.
Passive aggressive.
Well, I would have knocked, but I couldn't find a door.
Well, that's okay. Next time, be more careful.
Maybe, do you mean Second Densetsu 3? Talking about Secret of Mana, or are you talking about what we would have called Secret of Mana 2 if it had been released in the US?
Excuse me, I've got some pressing business to attend to.
Yes, me too.
Don't think he has anything else for me. I don't think there's anything to do. The only reason this screen still exists is in case I need to come back and get more gunpowder or something. So let's go to the monkey head and see if the idol is still there. That may have been a little hint that they were making. And if it's not, we'll try something new. I haven't played Secret of Mana on stream yet. No, I'd like to play it with 2 other people. Can I go to the river proper? I don't know, it's just showing me that it's not a dried riverbed now. When I play it, I'd like to do a 3-player, so wait until I have people physically over. That is a game that's on my list, though. It's pretty great. Secret of Evermore is on the list, too. That one ends Second Densetsu 3. Oh, interesting. When you come in here, the idol is not... We don't get a zoomed-in view of the idol anymore. Interesting, interesting. Very little reason to be in here in the moment, one would say. Yeah, I get that. We did try that. Maybe I'm supposed to bug them some more, since I already asked the cannibals. We'll go bug them some more and see what they do. Maybe we had to, like, leave the map and come back. Once they started talking to each other, they stopped interacting with me. This is definitely, like, the most open the game has been so far. Before you come to Monkey Island, you're usually working between, like, 2 or 3 maps, so it's kind of easy to try every combination of everything. But I'm pretty sure that, like, all the maps we've been to, aside from the Cannibal Village and the Monkey Head, I don't think there's really any reason for us to ever return there. At least that's been the case for a while now. The other beaches aren't necessary, for example. Hey guys. Friendly.
I think they're having a serious discussion. I think they're having a serious discussion.
Can I give them something? Can I give them the key?
Ah, the key to the great
It's already
monkey.
opened it.
Thank you very much.
I think they're having a serious
Nope.
discussion.
Alright.
Oh, we couldn't take that. You've already given us so much.
What else would I give them?
I can't see inside from here,
Oh.
but I'll bet it's empty.
Okay. That's interesting that you show that. There's a button you can press that prompts a little hint if you get stuck. Like, the first time you press it, it gives you a very vague hint. The second time you press it, it gives you a little bit more detail. And I think the third time you press it, it just tells you exactly where to go.
Why? It's empty.
So it makes it a little bit more tolerable if you get somewhere where you're really, really stuck if you just run in a circle. I'm going to avoid using it unless if I visited every map, but I'm still completely not sure what to do. Whatever I'm supposed to do here definitely doesn't end up involving these guys. I just got to figure out what it is.
No thanks. The rest is no good.
Try
Nothing to
using
look
a
at here.
spyglass. Show that then.
Oh, we couldn't take that. You've already given us so much.
Try popping in the hut here. Hey, Darkstar, good morning.
Why? It's empty.
What if I move, like, far away where I can overhear them talking? Might be the trick. Try going in the door and popping out the secret entrance, see if we can listen to them.
I think I can use the door now.
Oh.
I can't get through it.
Like, whatever we're supposed to do, it doesn't involve using something on them.
Nothing to look at here.
No use for the spyglass. They're friendly cannibals, though. Tell the cannibals how to get a new. Let's look at the original graphics here. Maybe one of the notes I have. Let me read back through them here. I haven't done that in a while. Got all these memos.
It's called How to Arm Yourself in Sea Battle. It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigator.
Oh, look at that. I completely forgot I had this.
It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigator.
Give that.
Well, look at this.
See ya, D-Rock.
Looks like instructions on how to get ahead.
We could give him our head and use these instructions to get ourselves a new one.
That's clever. I completely thought those brochures would never show up again.
Thanks.
Looks pretty good for a dried up old head, doesn't it?
Traditional graphics. Nice.
This magical necklace that makes it invisible to ghosts. Oh, look! I think he likes you. Just follow his nose, and he'll lead you to LeChuck's hideout in the catacombs. Then get the root from LeChuck and come back here.
So let
Mix up
me.
a batch of our special enzymatic ghost dissolving solution.
And you can pour it on LeChuck like salt on a slug.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Let me look a little bit more closely at those other brochures. Curious if they're going to end up becoming important later. I think there's like a joke in each of them,
It's
right?
called How to Get a Leg Up in Treasure Hunting.
How to get a leg up in treasure hunting.
It's called How to Arm Yourself.
How to
in Sea
arm
Battle.
yourself. Okay. So we'll see how those end up being useful later.
Slimy and goopy.
And at some point we're going to use the necklace separate from the head of the Navigator. Cool. They put a lot of work into that head. They wanted to make sure that you could see it again in the original graphics. Beach down here. monkey head. Once we get in, we'll use the head. I thought it was just the right level of hint too, because it's like, you know, help the cannibals get ahead, but it doesn't give you the answer. I bet if I hit hint again, it would give me the specific, give him the brochure, you know. It still lets you feel smart for having solved the puzzle, while telling you, hey, there's some item that you have to give the person. Okay, to use the head.
I think it's a little confused.
What does it look like in the original? Pretty great. Go right. Back left. Oops. Go cave. Go left, okay, got it. Go back right, yeah, that's all we can do. Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter which right we take here, right? Oh, nope. I think it's this door here, but I'll double check. Any good mic for streaming? Yeah, I'm using Blue Yeti right now, if you check on Amazon. Very good, Yahan. Very proud. Good job, Kaihan. It is cool to have played it with the old graphics. She might enjoy this. Keep going left. Right. 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 Aha! Ghost ship. Look at that.
It's that eerie-looking ghost ship I saw sailing off with the governor.
That was Robert Paulson, I think. A root I could borrow?
You wouldn't happen to have a root I could borrow? Yikes!
Oh wait, I have an idea. Right? We're gonna use, we said that the necklace makes the head invisible to ghosts, so we want to make Guybrush.
Can't have it. It's mine.
I don't want to touch it any more than I have to.
Now we need to use it. You cannot get here without the head, I believe. You wouldn't be able to progress. Because it seems to be completely random whenever you're on a given map. Whatever I have to do is before I enter the ship, they'd notice me right away.
Yikes!
How do I get the necklace off the head then becomes the question. Let's see. What would I do? Let's get a couple of these pamphlets. I love this thing. They really put some work into it. Oops. Don't go to the ghost ship just yet. We gotta get this necklace off of the head to figure out how to do it.
You can't have it. It's mine.
That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
No, can't do that. Don't think I want to leave here yet either. Morning, Darkstar.
It's called How to Get a Leg Up in Treasure Hunting. It's called How to Arm Yourself in Sea Battle.
Sea Battle. Stay now.
I bet this will come in handy. No staples to be removed.
Surprising that they let us keep the staple remover. That's one of the first items we got in the game, right?
Okay, we're here. Now what do you want from me?
Give me your necklace. Hello, head.
May I please have that necklace?
No, but thanks for asking so politely.
Why can't I have it?
Why can't I have it?
I've got a bad feeling about this place. I think I might need it.
Please.
Oh, come on, please.
You can beg all you want, but you can't have it.
Pretty
Pretty
please.
please.
You can beg all you want, but you can't have
Okay.
it.
Pretty please.
You can beg all you want, but you can't have it.
I was hoping that would be the next step.
Pretty please with sugar on top.
Oh, all right, you big baby. You can have it. Hey, what good's a necklace if you don't have shoulders?
I love that that was the solution. All right, now we're invisible. Look at
This
that.
feels weird.
They make that extra suspicious that you wouldn't think that that's the solution by having the head respond in the same way every time you say please. You're like, okay, that doesn't do anything. Cool. Invisible. Ghost dog. Way the samurai. Fire's chilling. Hey, it's Chuck. Hey, there's a key.
Ah, what be that noise? The ship sounds strange in these waters.
What did this look like in the original? Pretty different, actually.
Looks like Monkey Island.
Alright, there's two things marked on Monkey Island. There's the monkey head. Well, maybe it's that we were supposed to see this during an earlier cutscene. But there is something else that's marked down there.
I can't pick that up.
Can't pick that up. Can't get the chest.
The wind makes not such a creaking. The ship sounds strange in these waters.
Probably nothing I can do with these guys.
I don't see anything special about it.
Hey, Chaos Factory, good morning. Oops.
What was that?
A spook. Okay, so I can't go in there right now. Put on the hatch, we can. Alright. Sleeping ghost.
He looks sound asleep.
We get his ale.
I can't pick that up.
Okay, no. Good bottle.
I can't get it away from him.
When I move far away, what I use to get away?
Warning. Objects in Spyglass may be farther away than they appear.
Yeah, this is, I got this on Steam, that's what I'm playing on right now. You can get the enhanced version, and then whenever you press F10, it switches back to the original graphic. Ghost chickens. Oh, I see. I think I'll use it to tickle the guy awake.
They look like chickens.
Look. Ghost pigs.
I can't pick that up.
That's awesome. You see how they eat? The food goes into their stomach. That's in the original too. Nice. I don't think I'm dropping any frames. You try watching on YouTube, newbie, if you're having any lag issues.
I don't see anything special about it. I can't get inside it. It's nailed, chained, bolted, roped, glued, and welded together.
That's a lot of work. Let's see. Can we use the gunpowder?
That doesn't seem to work.
Okay, no. So way in there, something else we gotta do to get it open. Another hatch there. Give me a sec to see if there's anything else we're picking up here. Pretty sure the original map doesn't look too much different.
It's locked tight. Must be something important down there.
Just test to make sure
That
I
doesn't
can't.
seem to work.
Probably need a key. Need to find this root. Let's go ahead and get this bottle first and foremost. We're using the feather on this guy.
It's a feather. I can't find a ticklish spot on his body.
Who else would we tickle?
I can't get it away from him.
Alright, let's try tickling somebody else.
I better leave him alone.
Try doing LeChuck. I think it's gonna be the sleeping guy though.
I better leave him alone. I better leave him alone.
I'm saying if you're having buffering or lag issues, newbie, you might want to try watching on YouTube, and then you can pull up the Twitch chat separately. YouTube gives you quality options. So I'm not a partnered streamer on Twitch. You can use that to help a little bit. I can even target LeChuck. Interesting.
Who dares to enter the cabin of the ghost pirate LeChuck?
That's not it.
Strange places, strange noises.
It looks like that creepy guy I saw on the upper deck.
Bah,
Yeah.
what be that
You
noise?
can't get anything in this room while LeChuck's in here, it sounds like.
Strange places, strange noises.
So I think I want to tickle the sleeping guy, but I have to find a way to find his ticklish spot.
He looks sound asleep. He looks sound asleep.
Can't talk to him. Okay.
I can't whip that out in here.
We unuse the
It
necklace?
wouldn't be a good idea to take this
Okay.
off here.
Phone keeps buzzing. Let's think. When we move away from him, he moves, right? Yeah. But then whenever I do this, it says I can't find a ticklish
I
spot.
can't find a ticklish spot on his body.
Because he doesn't have one, right? Maybe there's someone else in the game who has a body that is ticklish, but I have to keep exploring in this general area. Maybe there's something else down here that I missed. Passage out. The hatch that's locked. The glowing crate that I can't open. I would give the ghost pigs. Probably nothing.
They look like chickens.
This is a fairly long walk to get back in here. I might
They look
check
like
the
chickens.
hint to see what I'm supposed to do before I leave here. I think I might need to leave now that because what I came in here for right now is I've got this ghost feather that I didn't have before. Pretty sure I can't open that hatch. Pretty sure I can't open the glowing crate either.
I don't see anything special about it.
Try pulling.
Well, except that big glowing voodoo anti-root inside.
Okay. That's good to know.
I can't get inside it. I can't get inside it. I don't see anything special about it. Well, except that big glowing voodoo anti-root inside.
How would we get it out of the crate? Tried using the gunpowder. Tried doing the flint again. Nope, that's not it. Try doing
I can't get inside it. It's nailed, chained, bolted, roped, glued, and welded together.
Tricky business. Tricky business.
It wouldn't be a good idea to take this off here.
Sure. Did have to use some of these other notes recently, so let's look through them again.
Sure are a lot of spelling errors. Attention, pirates of Melee. Your governor is alive and well and by my side as she was always meant to be. If you try to find us, you will only meet with horrifying disaster. Yours truly, Captain LeChuck.
Don't need to use breath mints.
That's refreshing.
Probably not the staple remover.
No staples to be removed.
Didn't think so.
When you
Probably have
set
to do
sail
with
for
the
good value, all winds blow
compass.
towards stands. Warning. Contains strong magnet which may interfere with other navigational equipment.
I wonder if the strong magnet's going to matter at some point, now that I think about it.
I'm not sure, but I think it's pointing towards Melee Island.
Not going to use the money. It wouldn't be either of the pamphlets. Any of the ink.
I don't see anything special about it.
Nothing special with the ink. Probably nothing with all the memos. Likely something else I have to do here. Like, I think it's the chest in LeChuck's room. Let me go in his room and see what I can do. Wish I could pick up that bottle.
I can't get it away from him. I can't find a ticklish spot on his body.
Something we gotta do with this, right? Can't take this off.
It wouldn't be a good idea to take this off here.
Alright, let me check a hint, since we've been at this for a little bit, so we don't leave the... See if I can get the jug away from the sleeping ghost. Okay, so... It has to involve something that I have access to in this room, right? Yeah, go for it, Jahan. What's up? Had the idea of tickling his feet.
Ugh, even ghost feet smell. He looks sound asleep.
Could be a question of just standing in the right place. Oh yeah, I was just not standing in the right place when I was using it. Got it. The armpit? Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't say ghost feet when I was over here. Like, have a separate name for the ghost. I guess I was just using it slightly wrong.
It's a bottle of ghost grog.
Okay, at least I'm glad my first inkling was correct. To use the grog. You're good, Johan.
I think I'd rather save it. Ugh, no thanks. Ugh, no thanks.
Can I do pull?
Ugh, no thanks.
Doesn't want to mess with the bed. Ghost. What do I use this for? Can't give it to anybody, right? Yeah, so. And go find the drunk pirate and give it to him. Maybe it'll make him get out of the way. No, he doesn't count as a thing I can interact with when I'm in this
I'd better
room.
leave him alone.
Can't open this door yet. Without freaking everybody out.
What was that?
I didn't give the jug of grog to anybody on the ship, but I'll keep looking around. Maybe the dog. Nope.
Hey, what a cute little ghost dog. Hey, what a cute little ghost dog.
Gonna give him a scalp. I still have the feather, which is interesting. Keep looking around in here.
He looks sound asleep.
I think he's good to go. Could use the grog to try blowing up this hatch.
It's locked tight. Must be something important down there.
How about, can I use the grog over here?
I think I'd rather save it.
Okay, no.
I think I'd rather save it.
That doesn't use the grog to like make an explosion on top of the crate to bust it open.
I think I'd rather save it.
Okay. How to give thing? So I'm still on the same ship, and things that I can interact with, I'll pull for some help. This is mostly to the people who haven't played Secret of Monkey Island before, so if you know the solution, you can hold back. I have a jug of grog, there's a ghost chicken, ghost pigs, a locked hatch, a super locked crate that has the root that I need, a drunk pirate, a ghost dog, some stuff in Ghost Pirate LeChuck's room. And I think we're done interacting with this guy. Things that we have now include a feather and a jug of grog. Looks like I can't give anything to the drunk ghost, right?
It's already open. There's no way to close it.
Okay.
It's a bottle of ghost grog.
I think there's anything I can do with these ghosts. It doesn't let me interact with them in any way.
Hey, what a cute little ghost dog.
Dog's probably aware of me too, right? I can try going to each of these maps and see if there's something that I can see on here.
Looks like Monkey Island.
Now, the map might be the clue. It might be that we need to go check out this new X that's on the map that we couldn't see before. Hey, Vihan, how you doing? So let me go do that. Probably get back here without too much trouble. Maybe the game will be really nice, and now that we've navigated here once, if we just walk into the cave, it'll take us right here. I don't know if it's gonna make us do the whole follow the head thing again. No, I guess it'd make us navigate again. Well, we've already stepped out, so we'll go do that. How you been, Vihan? Go. Let me mute my phone. It's blowing up this morning. What's up, monkey? Thanks for your help. Chill there forever. Alright, we're gonna take the boat. There's an area we might be able to access now that we previously weren't unable to access. Might be like buried treasure or something. There we go. Going well. Doing a special Saturday stream here to try to wrap up some of the games we've got in our backlog. Also nice to be able to set aside a lot of time for Secret of Monkey Island. This is a fun game to just play back to back. There should be something secret out here somewhere. We've seen the map. Up around here somewhere. Maybe not though. Definitely was on the map though. I haven't played it, Leon. Is it cool? I've seen some like GIFs on Reddit from it. They look pretty funny. Guybrush. You see the one with Luke Skywalker chasing after the guy playing a stormtrooper and like panicking? Yeah, nothing else to be found here. It's on the beach, but it doesn't seem right. Hey Jaden, how you doing? It depends, Darkstar. Apax's travel schedule is pretty crazy, so we'll get to it. It might be in 2016. You got it, Jan. I think It might be that the cannibals are just gone until I get their ginger root or their ghost root. I'm gonna hit the hint again because now I've left the monkey head, and if I'm gonna go back in the monkey head, there's a non-trivial amount of effort for me to get back to the ship. Yeah, I know where the key is. Well, okay. At least I know where the key is, so that tells me that I need to be in the room with LeChuck and try dorking around with my items until I find one that lets me open it. Oops. One second, guys. I gotta get this taskbar to unhide. That's why it keeps minimizing like that. There we go. Back to the beach. Cool. What? How does the whole Jedi thing work, Leon? Do you know? Is it like a kill streak thing in Call of Duty? It might be fun to play on stream at some point. Let's go back to Ghost Pirate. It's likely that everything else we have to do until we get the ginger root involves us staying on the ship, so I won't leave again. Or if I feel prompted to leave, I'll check the hints to see if it points me off the ship. Interest of time. Bust out the head.
I'd better put the necklace back on the way the natives had it first.
Okay. Then I'll get it back. I guess they needed to do that because they probably didn't do 2 sprites for the head, right? Dead Space is completely gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about it, is there? Yeah, this is an adventure game, Jaden. You missed Mario Maker, man. We've done it like 5 times. Check it out on YouTube, though, if you want. Right. Up. Right, Johan. Back left. Oh, it's interesting, because this technically counts as a new map. Doesn't look like it, but it is. Yeah, I know we scroll back, that's different. Where are you sending me, head? Up here? Nope, nope. Nope, gotta go back right. Up. Up. Nope, he wants to go to the cave. Okay, we can do that. Alright. Let's get that necklace back. Okay, you don't have to talk to him again.
This feels weird.
You feel weird. Try talking to the head as well inside of the ship, see what happens. You don't know how the Jedi work? There. I thought it was invisible. No. Alright, so first of all, let's talk to the head.
I can't whip that out in here.
Sure, she said. Can we give the jug of grog? No. Can we use the jug of grog?
I think I'd rather save it.
What else would I use it with?
I think I'd rather save it.
Now, why do we have the
I don't see anything special about it.
Might be that I need to do something at the door to distract LeChuck. Oh, that's awesome, Leon. I think it's like a random thing that you spawn as. Like occasionally you spawn as either Luke or Darth Vader. It might be, maybe it has something to do with like getting these guys extra drunk. To get Chuck to come out and check on them.
I think I'd rather save it.
That doesn't involve the dog. I can't further interact with the drunk ghost. Can't talk to anybody out here, right? Can't talk to the dog either. How big is the beta? Like, what are the limitations on it? Just like a couple maps or something? Yeah.
What a cute little skull.
He just lets you look at it because they're so proud of their art for this thing, I think. Hey, people, thanks for the host. I appreciate that. Talk.
Warning. Objects in Spyglass may be farther away than they appear.
I could try using the compass magnet, as silly as that is. Vion. Helping out with getting Dead Space up there. 20 votes, that's a respectable amount. It means it's pretty likely to get landed eventually. Alright. I'm gonna try using the compass. That was totally the solution! That was pretty cool. Where it says in the... You get this shitty compass from Stan, the merchant, way earlier in the game. And all it does is it points directly to Stan's shop. He's the guy who like sells the used ships. But looking at the compass, it says that it's a strong magnet. That's pretty cool. All right. Vihan and Yahan are brothers. Oh man, ghost rats. What does it look like in the original? Cool. Alright. Grease.
I'm not gonna pick that up. It's covered with rat slobber. I can't pick that up. I'm not going near that monster rat.
Can I get him drunk?
I think I'd rather save it.
Nope. Can get him drunk. Cooking grease.
It's a vat of cooking grease. I think I'd rather save it.
Pick up.
It's all over my hands. It's all over my hands.
Okay. Oh wow, the grog killed the rat. Good to know.
It's an empty dish.
Can I put more grog in it?
I think these rats have had enough.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else to interact with on this screen. Making sure. The cooking grease might be something we use to set the crate on fire.
That would just gunk it up.
Okay, we don't want to just gunk it up.
This key doesn't seem to fit in there.
Oh, we use the grease on the door to keep it from creaking, but that's right. The tank in Left 4 Dead, that could make sense, Leon.
This should stop it from squeaking.
There we go. Now we can open the door without them freaking out. Cool. Ghost tools.
Oh, good. More inventory. They're glowing ghost tools. I don't want to wake him up unless I have some of that anti-ghost potion to defend myself with. He's asleep.
I can use the tools, I think, to open up the chest that's down here. That was cool. Pretty good plan.
This should do it.
Little sound effects. Alright.
I can't pick that up. I'll just grab this old root and be on my way.
There we go. Got the route. Go back to the town. Yeah, so the ending part, I think the cabin was pretty intuitive. I think that my favorite puzzle in here was the use the magnetic compass to get the key. That was pretty smart. If you do have a big chunk of points, you can spend, how much is it? It's October, so you can spend 1,584 sphere points to...
A long walk, a brief row, and a short hike later...
Hey, look at that. The game just gave it to me. How nice of them.
I did it! I got the root!
If you spend 1584, you can add a game to the list.
Wow.
Limited time only. Expires in the end of
He's not
2015.
kidding. Here it is.
He's not such a wimp after all.
Come on, let's go make the brew of the fermented root. Wait here. We'll be right back.
Whoa, created monkey. That's not okay. He just looks at the screen.
Nice monkey.
Okay.
There it is.
One squirt of that stuff and the ectoplasm really hits the fan.
And if you have any left over, it's delicious with a little vanilla ice cream. Good luck!
Thanks.
Cool. Now does it let me port back?
After some more furious paddling...
Thank you, game. Oh no.
You scared me half to death.
This voice actor is Robert Paulson. Rob Paulson. He's the voice of Yakko on Animaniacs and Pinky from Pinky and the Brain, along with many other things. He's quite prolific.
Balmy weather we're having, isn't it?
It's always like that down here.
What happened to the ship?
They all left for the wedding.
What wedding?
LeChuck is marrying the governor of Melee Island.
What? But how will they...
Lil D-Piece nominated it. He's a major patron. That was the game he picked. I've never played Shin Megami Tensei before.
Where's the wedding?
There's a lovely church on Melee Island. They're headed there.
Melee Island? Oh no.
Oh, thanks, newbie. I thought I had that on there. Hold on one sec. I think I just didn't add it to all of my profiles. Done. Good looking out.
Why are you still here?
My head fell into the lava there, and I had to chase after it. And when I came back, they had gone. Shame, too. I hate to miss the wedding.
I've got to go after them. I've got to stop that wedding.
Bye! Bob!
No, sorry, I don't think I fixed that.
What are you doing here? Oh, I missed the boat to the wedding. Hey!
There you go.
No problem. We can take mine. Let's go!
Hey,
Should be the same color. It's game sub 02, right? Melee Island. How'd you get here without a head? I should have asked
I'll
that.
lend you my ship if you promise to rescue me with it.
okay.
Well, let's go!
Guybrush kicks butt. Alright, we're at the last part of the game. We might beat it tonight, we'll see. So we've uncovered the secret of Monkey
On the
Island.
trip to Monkey Island. I wonder where Toothrot's gone to now.
They just skip here, that's
Now I'll
great.
have to stop the wedding by myself.
Is there a particular one you wanted to see, Jaden? They're just unlisted. You can find them if you look.
Yikes.
Hey,
That sounds like Symphonia.
wait a second.
Symphonia is the only Tales game that I've played and beaten, and I really, really enjoyed it. Be a fun one to play again on stream. I'm selling this fine mouthwash.
Could I interest you in some root beer, sir?
Root beer? Oh boy, I love root beer.
Cool.
Have you guys heard that, like, root beer is almost exclusively an American affair? Like, people in other countries, particularly in Europe, hate it. Because I guess that, like, cough medicine and other medicines tend to have that flavor. I think root beer's okay. I'm not, like, super into it, but I had no idea that most people outside the U.S. really don't like root beer.
The church is the other way.
Yeah. Bye, Kai-Han. Have a good day. Good seeing you as always. Yeah, Jaden, I'll send me a Google Chat message. I'll show you where they are. They're hidden. I have them in unlisted mode. Tastes like toothpaste. Oh, that's why that door was here the whole time.
I've got to get to the church.
Yeah. I'm going to the church. Fine. Wondering why that church was there. We never actually got to do anything with it sooner.
If there be any man with reason that these two people should not be united in blissful matrimony, let him speak now, or forever hold his peace.
Alright. Krum isn't a human.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't get a chance to say it. I waited.
You!
Take this, you vaporous voodoo vermin!
Take what? Are you trying to bribe me?
Oh, man.
Governor!
She doesn't need any rescuing.
Governor!
Governor?
What's going on?
Oh, Guybrush, you mad fool! I'm impressed you came to rescue me, but it really wasn't necessary. I had everything well in hand. Unfortunately, your arrival has made it necessary for me to tip my hand early.
How? Who? But... what?
If you're here, then who's in that dress?
If you're here, then who's that in the dress?
Is it the monkey? Ate the flowers. Nice.
What?
They have my ghost sack and root beer bottle.
Oh, I'll get it! Oops.
Nice going, Guybrush. Now I've got to chase them down to get my Voodoo root beer back.
But... Hey!
You dared come here and confront me? I can't believe your audacity.
I can't believe your stupidity.
Well, I can't believe your stupidity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your frivolity.
Alacrity is a... These are all good things, right?
Well, I can't believe your atrocity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your mobility.
Well, I can't believe your enormity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your fragility.
We want to go with virility.
Well, I can't believe your virility.
Ah, I grow tired of you.
Say now. Let's not be hasty.
Whoa! Super ghost uppercut. Oh no, my bottle! Where's it gonna land? I just lost it entirely.
Good to see you, son. How's the ship? If you're interested in trading up, I can give you a fair price for it. Howdy, partner. You know, just by looking at you, I can tell you're a man of the world. A man with an eye for quality. A man who knows a good bargain when he...
What's he doing? Jeez. Okay, so I can't move away from him. Let's try picking up the root beer. We get one chance to do something, I think. Wait, it was just actual root beer? Monkey Island games are like the furthest thing from Super Serious. Instant replay. Blood cam. We beat the Chuck. Nice.
Hey!
Yikes! Oh, don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry.
That's okay. You know, LeChuck was a deviant, obnoxious, slithery, creepy crawly sort of a guy, but I'll say one thing for him.
What's that?
He sure looks nice exploding against the night sky.
Yes, it's very romantic.
Oh wow, they put some work into their graphics there.
Can I buy you a root beer?
Yeah, I meant LeChuck.
Sure.
Sure.
There's more at Stan's. Oh gosh, I hope Stan's okay.
Hey, Pax, good morning.
I wish my crew could have seen this.
You know, I can't shake the feeling that Guybrush was somehow responsible for that big rock sinking the ship.
Yeah. As soon as we find a way off this island, we're gonna have ourselves a little chat with Mr. Threepwood.
Let's get out of this hut first.
Probably a good idea.
What's that?
It's not the size of the ship. Never pay more than $20 for a computer
Never
game.
pay more than $20 for a computer game.
A what?
I mean, it might be GG.
Not sure why I said that.
Probably switch to Ogre Battle. If, yeah, looks like that's the end. So I'll give it a couple minutes to run through the credits here. So that finishes one of our games in the backlog. We still have Ogre Battle, Silent Hill 2, and Albert Odyssey for the Sega Saturn. Saturdays here. I'll probably also play them occasionally during the main week. Well, it's either Ogre Battle without Kami or Silent Hill without D-Rock, so... Yeah. There are other Monkey Island games. I think there's at least 2 more. I'm pretty sure that Tim Schafer's involved in all of them. Oh, really good adventure game. It's very self-aware. Lots of references to other things. Albert Odyssey is also D-Rock's game, and he's not here. Also, I have to do a bunch of preparation for that one off stream. I thought I was going to beat Silent Hill first, since that's D-Rock's, and then replace it with Albert Odyssey. It's actually, turns out it's not trivial to emulate Saturn titles, so. Good night again, Kaihan. Very good. Have fun with your friend. Bye-bye. Kaihan is Yahun's daughter. They have convenient suffixes to their names, so you know who's related. Although, Yahun, there's one of the people who came in for Smash, their name is Daehan, and I was confused for a sec, thought maybe they were related to you. Yeah, see, Meat Hook was Cam Clark. That's Liquid Snake. I will do it over this weekend, Darkstar. Update the rough schedule document. Denny Delk sounds familiar too. The guy who was the narrator. You get a lot of workout in this game too. Apparently he was involved in the Ewoks TV series, which I didn't know existed. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I guess these is just really closely tied in with LucasArts. Do we know, did LucasArts get completely obliterated when Disney bought them out, or were they absorbed in any companies? I'm guessing none of those people were involved in the making of the new Battlefront game. It's been an EA affair for a while, but... yeah, shit, I guess he stuck around though, because the narrator in this game, did voices in just about every Star Wars game. He's in like the Old Republic, Knights of the Republic, all the Monkey Island titles. Day of the Tentacle, Police Quest, Sam and Max. I'm going to do Sam and Max at some point. Yeah, LucasArts is totally gone. That's too bad. They were such a good company. I don't think they ever put out a bad game. They may have been contracted to help on some bad games. I don't think anything that was first-party LucasArts was bad. Yeah, right, Leon. It just keeps being funny too. Like when the stormtrooper panics because Luke Skywalker's coming after him and starts running, he just starts backpedaling. And it's like, if you pay close attention, Luke Skywalker, like, he goes right past Darth Vader. It'd make more sense for him to fight Vader, but he's just really pissed that the stormtrooper were taking pot shots at him, so he keeps chasing him down. If you missed that link, I'll repost it here real quick. And maybe you should check them out. Like, they're super cheap on Steam. I think that Monkey Island Enhanced Edition ran me like, I don't know, $5 or something. It goes on sale every year too. Wait for the winter sale. I might pick up some other ones. I'm gonna use some of my, so I've got a donation reserve from people who have donated directly on PayPal and people who had subscribed on Hitbox previously before I switched to Patreon. So I'll be using some chunk of that. I'll set it aside for the Steam Winter Sale this year and try to pick up as many games for less than $5 as I can. Alright. Fans worldwide. Ganymede Native, if you're watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you for your support in adding this game to the schedule. I enjoyed playing it, and I look forward to playing more more adventure games on stream in the future. There's a huge backlog that I'd love to get to. Includes Full Throttle, Loom, Day of the Tentacle, was it Maniac Mansion? Some of the King's Quest, Space Quest games would be nice to do. The Homestar Runner adventure game, Peasant's Quest as well. It includes some of the more recent titles that you could call adventure games, like the Telltale Walking Dead series. Games that are like the evolution of adventure games, so visual novels like Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy. It's a great genre, and I'm glad that it's not dead. There is a Secret Monkey Island 2 and 3. Yep, get to those too. Alright. Their licensing body, Leon? Gotcha. Guybrush Threepwood will return! It makes sense that just any root beer would work, right? Because it's root that they use to make it. Cool beans. Alright. Let me hit stop